right now, pay attention to the reality around you. Okay, but if, right now, on a street, cross street, there's the Soto and Sadako, maybe you're in a house, maybe you're in a building. The reality around you is being projected. Okay, we can use different analogies to describe that. Maybe it's a image on a TV screen, but it's three-dimensional, or a movie screen, or a holographic projection. And the process by which it's decided what's created there in your life, your circumstances, and the image itself, it's all you. You're the one creating the body. It's actually your body. If you can get beyond the notion that your body is this your legs and this thing, it's the whole thing is your body. The whole universe is your body. Okay, it's like no other way. I'm just gonna tell you. All right, and it emanates from you. You are the originating source of all there is. You are the infinite source creator. Yeah, and then so coming to terms, this is the thing people will soon coming to terms with. They everybody knows it, but actors on a stage, they play the roles pretending not to know that the actors on the stage, right? That if you watch the movie, they're pretending they're the characters. They don't say, well, I'm an actor playing this part. They get into the roles, okay? So maybe this may be very hard for you to believe or to understand, but just listen to it. It might be a seed that is planted. One day you'll understand. It's just you're exposed to this idea. Maybe you already know and you're awakened. That's what awakening is you realize you're the universe and this reality is your creation. And then so when you do realize that, you would want to create better reality. Some of the stuff going on here could be better, right? Mainly the notions of scarcity, people being homeless, not having enough to eat, not having, not being able to pay the bills, and then not having love, people being sick, people dying, people in distress and misery. All that, none of it needs to be there. It's there, recreated, because we don't understand how to operate this mechanism by which creates this reality that we experience. So the most basic thing right now, if you were to describe what's going on in your life, go ahead, do that. In your mind, recite what is your narrative. They call that the narrative. Your narrative, what's going on. I go to a lot of support groups and listen to it. A lot of people whine. You don't have to be one of those. I'd be fibbing if I don't say I don't do that. But the right thing to do is to just, if you can produce in yourself, instead of a narrative of the things that are wrong, you feel are wrong in your life with you, have a narrative that the one I'm a child of the universe. I'm a microcosm of the universe, of perfect abundance and health and balance and harmony and love. I'm a perfect tool of the universe to serve, with love and kindness and light and that kind of thing. If you have that kind of feeling tone and that thing, if you have the practice doing the more of that you do, the more of that you will produce, because the process by which the narrative of your story is created comes from the stuff that you think. If you're thinking, this is basic stuff a lot of people know, and I know, and then we need to implement it. It's just the most basic thing is start focusing on the things in your life that you're grateful for, things that are going well, instead of the negative thing. That's the most basic concept. and be so great. And the things you wish you had, you feel like you have them. Imagine you already, everything you could possibly want, the good stuff, the best stuff. Just imagine if you could fly like Superman, or if you had a house on the top of the mountain with a view of all of LA, or right on the beach. I have that. The ideal relationship, the ideal job, the thing you would want the most. Imagine you have it, and then feel grateful to have it, and then nurture that feeling tone in your heart and keep it alive all the time. And then you see, when you do that, instead of feeling sorry for yourself for things that aren't working out, you would create the good stuff that you want instead of the bad stuff you would create if you were thinking the bad stuff. It's basic. Like, we all know this. As everyone on YouTube is talking about it. All the life coaches, the motivational speakers. You just got to implement. There's so much I forgot. There's also crap going on the social media. There's stuff out there that's just not good, and people listen to it and they believe it. So you got to be discerning the information, and then believe in yourself. You yourself, your heart. That you have access to the very center of the universe, the very creation, the infinite creator. At the deepest level, that's who you are. And so you don't have to rely on external sources to get to that. The people who say, like, read the Bible or else. The people who wrote the Bible themselves got it from the source. You can get it from the source. You have access to the source inside of you as much as they did 2,000 years ago, right? Why do you have to reach back there to what they wrote 2,000 years ago when you have access to it now inside of you? Huh? Come on. It's a good morning. Let's start the day right, okay? Let's think positive. Think about all the things you would want to have. Feel like you already have it. Feel your perfect health, perfect love, perfect relationship, perfect, expressing yourself and perfectly, and everything in your life is harmonious, like a well-tuned orchestra, and realize your destiny. Everything you ever wanted, have it now, create it now. You are the infinite source creator. We created this whole shebang for the joy of it. Let's do it.